back to my YouTube channel. I know, guys, it's been a while, but guess what? Just like when the phoenix rises from the ashes, I'm back. And today, we're going to talk about a show that I wasn't too sure about. To be honest, I had a lot of doubts. It's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Following the events of Avengers Endgame, Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, and Bucky Barnes, also known as Winter Soldier, team up in a global adventure that tests their abilities and their patience. So we're going to start with the bad parts of the show, which isn't really bad. But we're going to start with the fact that the show is only 6 episodes long. Makes it very short, but it also obviously does other things for it. But this is only the bad section of the video. So the other bad part about it was the reaction fans had to the new Captain America. I thought that that was really messed up, that they were like attacking the actor and everything. Obviously, actors want you to react, but not to that point where you attack the actor. He didn't write the show. He's not the character. He's a different person than whoever he's playing. You know, he's an actor. That's what they do. They blend in with the person, and they become whoever they need to be for the role. The other thing that I didn't really like about it was like the trailer. I think that after WandaVision, I was spoiled. You know, we had so much cool magic and this story where a lot of crazy stuff happens. And then all of a sudden we go into like this grounded world, and I was like, oh man, I'm not ready for that. Like, there's already enough realism in the world. Why can't we get more superheroes? And so the trailer kind of made me feel that way. So that's kind of why I didn't really get too excited about it. And I was like, I don't know if it's even going to be good. But then I watched the show. So this part of the video, we're now going to move on to the good part, to the good things that came from this show. The parts I like. We're going to start with the good part of this video, where I have a lot of things to say and opinions. Because that's what you come in here for, right? To hear my take on the shows and movies. So, let's begin. On the way the show starts with dialogue from Avengers Endgame of Captain America, and then we see Falcon do his thing in a really cool way, and I'm like, damn, he really does look like a superhero. Because I always felt like Falcon was kind of underwhelming as a hero. He was kind of just there. But in this show, he really took over, and he was a great protagonist. So later on, at the end of the episode, we do get a glimpse of the new Captain America, and that was like a shock. And I was like, what? They're doing a different guy now? And then even before that, the whole dialogue of Falcon with the banker, and then finding out that superheroes don't actually make any money, I was like, damn. If I was a superhero, I would try to make at least something. You know, like they did in Shazam, if you guys saw that movie. There was a scene where he was like acting and doing cool stuff, and they were giving him money. So that's kind of like an example of how superheroes can make money. But apparently in Avengers, they don't actually make any money. So that blew my mind. But also the realism of like being a black man in the United States. It was really felt in the first episode, and honestly intrigued me because when you bring material like movies and TV shows and you bring it to the realism of real life, sometimes it can be really cool and interesting. And people get to hear a different perspective. So I thought that was really great. And then later, as the episodes progressed, we got to see Zemo. He became a meme with his dance. And then we also got to see Sharon Carter come back. But I don't know if that's really Sharon Carter. Towards the end of the show, it was kind of revealed that she was still bad and that she was the power broker. So I don't know. I kind of feel underwhelmed about her because we only saw her in 1.5 episodes, really. So there's also that. And then the whole story with Bucky. You know, he's trying to make amends and become a better person. And I thought that was really good. And it was like really interesting to kind of see someone really try to, deal with their past and become better people from it. And that's what we all hope to do in real life, right? From our own mistakes. I also think that because of that, it was really interesting, those characters and their real life situations. It kind of made superheroes feel even more real than before, you know, where most of the time we see them fight these big bad guys. And you do get some of that in this show. I think that the story with Isaiah Bradley, which was like an early version of another Captain America that really didn't get to do much because he was basically a lab rat and horribly treated in his life. That character also was very important for the show. And what it did was it kind of elevated to something more relevant socially to it just, talks about things that are real. And I think that when you do get that moment of real in TV shows and movies, even if it's like a superhero show, it makes the show so much cooler, more interesting, and it has something to say. So I thought that was great, the character, and even the way he gets treated at the end, where he gets recognized in Captain America's museum. So it was really amazing. And then you also get this progression of Falcon becoming Captain Falcon. I'm just kidding. That was like a joke throwaway line that they mentioned, referencing Captain Falcon from the game Super Smash Brothers. But also, Falcon eventually does become Captain America. And that was really great. It was done in a real, natural way by having the character first think that he's not worthy of such a legacy, of such a character. But the truth is also that, the African American experience is very American. And that's why, you have this character like Captain America, and then he becomes a black man. It's very, it's such a strong point. And also, Sam Wilson, and more importantly, the actor, Anthony Mackie, he was great through the show, leading it, taking charge, being the protagonist. It's not an easy job to do, to carry a whole show on your back, but he did it with everyone else's help, of course. But he was a great protagonist. So I just wanted to say that, and like how excited I am to have a new Captain America. I didn't know we would actually have this, but it was really cool to see. And because of the fact that they took their time, it really felt earned. And then at the end, when we got to see his costume as Captain Falcon, just kidding, as Captain America, it was really great. And he also combined the wings. So he looks different, He can be his own version, his own character. And I think that's really important when you have superheroes, because you need them to stand out, to feel different, so that each series can get its time to shine, but also so the person that they are, or maybe the people they represent with, it's really great. And now there's a new Captain America, and I'm very excited about that. So that was all like the great parts. There is more. Like, for example, we do get the transition from the other new Captain America to US Agent. So that's pretty cool. And his character, he becomes kind of like this dark version, evil guy towards like the middle of the show. But then at the end, he kind of changes his way a little bit in that moment, when he decides to help the people that were about to be killed instead of going for his revenge. And I think that's really cool to have like these characters who aren't necessarily good or bad. And I think that's kind of where his character is going. We also get to see Julia Louis-Dreyfus, aka Elaine from Seinfeld, join Marvel. So I love that. She's a great actress. She was always funny in that show, and to see her here, it's awesome. So you do get like a lot of teasers for what's coming next. But I just wanted to kind of talk about like the good, like the social aspects, the human aspects that they had in the show. And even though it's about superheroes, we get questions. We get answers to questions we didn't really know we had, such as, do superheroes make money? And the answer is no. But, maybe not every superhero, but most of them probably don't. So, it's really cool and interesting. The show was great. It was very entertaining, really good action, and maybe that's why it was only 6 episodes long, which is okay because it meant that they have more money, so then they can make shows that are really interesting and fun to watch, especially if you're paying every month to watch it, aka Disneyplus. It's worth it, honestly. So that is the end of the good part of the show, and even some of the material that's worth talking about that has to do with real life. So, after listening to the bad and to the good, here's my final verdict. I think it's worth watching. Honestly, it's only like, I guess, 6 hours or a little more. It's fun, has action, it has something to say. And then we also see the transformation of 2 very popular characters from Marvel continue to change as people. And I think that's really cool about the whole cinematic universe thing, is that it feels real and it feels like these people can be your friends or they can be your enemies, depending on how you see them. Talking about the US Agent. But I think in general, it's a good show. It's very entertaining, good action. It's very gripping. I'm always like, whoa, what's going to happen? And then surprised. Because I didn't even mention everything, actually. There was some other stuff, but I'd rather keep it kind of hush-hush so you guys can at least check out those parts if you're watching this video before watching the show. And if you are, thank you for watching. And if you already watched the show, thank you for watching too. So yeah, so that's the end of the video. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and make sure to check out Falcon and the Winter Soldier as soon as you have time. Available right now on Disneyplus. Wow. Another video, another 2 to 3 weeks. Time really flies. Thank you again for watching, guys, and don't forget to give this video a like, and remember, this box is so you can watch the last video I made, and this box is so you can watch my videos forever, because you'll be subscribed. Thank you again for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and we will see each other very, very soon.